Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Helene Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. So today, let's talk about why you should never chase a man. That's right. I'm making this video for my ladies, but please believe I'm not on this whole men versus women thing. Not at all, you guys. Like, I'm not for that. I'm for love. If you're new to this channel, check out like my videos on love because I'm so for love. Self-love and healthy relationships. Healthy relationships, which is something I had to learn about the hard way. So I'm here to drop some gems for you guys or ladies. Like, we're living in a man's world. You see how I'll keep referring to you as guys? Hey guys. Like, it's weird. The world's been conditioned for a man. And so the problem with that is that everyone's been conditioned to be in their masculine energy, even women. So if we're in a man's world, we've been taught to be like men. We've been raised to be like men. We've been influenced, especially from like I would say like after the 1950s, because I remember then there was like, well, I wasn't there, but there was like the housewives and stuff. And then, the feminist movement came, and there's so much to say on this, especially the law of attraction, what you attract to. Like, don't chase, attract, right? There's so many different angles that we can take on a topic like this, but it's important for me to share this with you guys, and it's what I will teach my daughter as well. Like, I have an 8-year-old little girl, and it's about us, right? So it's about you, right? Me. And as a woman, it's not about the man. So it's not about what a man's doing, whether he's right or wrong. It's about you, your internal value, loving yourself and your self-worth and self-respect, baby. Yes, you should never chase a man. Okay. Now, I just made this video on like, know what you want and you deserve. And I do have that go-getter spirit in me of like, ambition and like, declaring what you want, speaking into existence. And if you come across a guy that you feel like, oh my God, this is the love of my life, I can't let him get away, you might have that urge to want to chase him, and set your focus on him. But the best advice I can give you is set your intention to be together with him if you feel he's right for you, but do not chase him. Okay, pray about him. Does it feel good within? Trust God. You can desire, it's safe to desire love and have an idea of who that could be with, but it has to unfold naturally. Surrender to it. And this is your feminine energy. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys about feminine energy, sharing with you ladies or whomever is watching this, feminine energy. It's something I had to learn about. And when I look back at some of my old videos, I'm like, what? Just speaking so masculine, so aggressive, because we have been raised in a masculine society. That's what it comes down to. So it's very liberating, and it's very beautiful to learn about your feminine energy, how to tap into it, how to stay in it, how to be in it. And it's going to feel beautiful to you as a woman because that's what's natural to you. But it goes against what we've been taught. And since we're in a masculine society, when you start tapping into your feminine, there's just so many misconceptions. It's been deemed as weak. So it's not true, ladies. It's safe to be in your softness, to be embodying love, but you also want to practice love for yourself, have boundaries, and that's why life is all about balance. You want to balance your feminine energy with your masculine. Okay, so men and women have both energies. It's just energy, and energy is fluid. So it can, go back and forth. That's why even like a same-sex couple, there's normally not too masculine or too feminine. One person's embodying more of their masculine and the other person's embodying more of their feminine, and then they come together regardless of gender. So energy is fluid. It's not really with the gender. But as a woman, if you resonate as a feminine being, do not chase a man, because what's the number one thing that's going to happen is you're going to fall into your masculine energy. You're going to be... So here's the first reason why. The first reason you should never chase a man is because men who are in their masculine energy are naturally going to go after the woman that they want. So they're a hunter naturally by nature. Say I'm talking about a heterosexual man, okay, who's interested in women. He wants what he wants. He has natural desires, sexual desires. He wants his equilibrium within, but also his balance on the physical world, which is a woman, right? So he's craving that feminine energy. And so why you don't chase a man is because don't reverse the roles. He's going to naturally go after what he wants. So if he's naturally a hunter, he's going after what he wants. Why are you chasing him? If he wants you, he will come and get you. Oh my, he will come scoop you up. He's going to come secure the bag, and you are the bag. Okay, now, this is not to get confused with you are the prize, men suck, women are awesome. All of that is just controversy and drama and antics for views and just a lot of unhealed energy. It's not a power thing, like who's in control of this relationship. It's not that. Men naturally are going to go after what they want, and if they want you, they're going to come and get you when they're in their healthy masculine energy. So your role is to sit back and receive the man. Okay, just like in the bedroom, you're receiving the man, right? But he's the one who's penetrating. He's the one who's doing that, right? So why you should never chase the man is because if he wants you, he's going to come get you. There's nothing that will stop him, because if he really wants you, he's going to do what it takes. He's going to be showing up for you in ways that you didn't even expect or imagine, and this is going to bring him pleasure to do this, because it's kind of like he's pursuing a goal in a way. Like he's pursuing you when he's taking you out. He's like, and it's not chasing. See, like, we have these words, and then it can hurt our ego. Like, oh, he's chasing me, let him chase you. He shouldn't be chasing you. You shouldn't be chasing him. Like, you guys should be walking toward one another. But it's masculine energy is to pursue. So if you want to be the masculine in the relationship, then pursue him. But if you want to be in your feminine energy, then you need to see if he pursues you. And this is going to tap him into his manhood. And also, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he's naturally going to do. So, like, let it unfold. Don't force it. Okay, so he's going to send you flowers to your job. He's going to be there for you. He's going to make sure you're okay. He's going to take care of your emotional needs. He's going to be comforting you. He's going to be making you laugh. He's going to be trying to impress you. These are things that men do. Like, they puff up their chest and they're all confident. It's natural. Let nature run its course, because there's natural ways that a man will show he's interested. It's not necessarily chasing, but he is pursuing you. So let him set his eyes on you and let him come to you. And then your job as a woman is to be open to receive it and not block it off. Not, if you want him to, basically, or if you're interested. The second reason why you should never chase a man is because when you are chasing something, that implies that the other person is running. So if you're chasing a man, it's like he's running away. And again, it's the energy dynamics. If you're seeing it this way, then that's what's going to happen. So again, mutual effort. You should be walking toward one another. So if you can tell he's interested in you and he's making effort, okay, now you're reciprocating that effort. Okay? He's opening up to you, you're opening up to him. But it should be balanced. And a relationship's going to feel off, and it's going to be off energetically, off balance, if one person's doing too much. Right? So don't chase anyone, because that means they're running away from you, and nobody has time for that. The third reason why you never want to chase a man is because you do not want to be thirsty. You do not want to be desperate. And we want to learn to fill up our own cup. Okay, check out my video. You are the love of your life. Okay, and these are things that I've learned in my own life, where it's like, you got to give yourself the love you're looking for. Like, you shouldn't be looking and searching outside of yourself for love. It's okay to be in a relationship, to have someone that you care about, and love feels so beautiful when you're receiving that from someone else, and our emotional needs, all those things. But you're the foundation of love in your life. So just make sure you're giving yourself what you need, and you're filling up your own cup, so that you're not in a desperate energy or in a needy energy. That's important, because if you're like too thirsty, I don't know, it's like a kind of rude, but like, if you're too needy, let's call it needy. If you're like really, really, really looking for love big time, you might just like you might settle for anything, like any little bit of love. You're like, okay, I'll take it. Right? It's like you're thirsty or you need to be quenched. Okay, fill up your own cup. Give yourself love, practice self-love, and see what you feel you're missing within and start giving yourself those things. Create other connections. Make sure you have friendships in your life, connect with family, do things that you love, right? And maybe date different guys, like don't just be like, I'll just take this guy because he showed me some attention. Like, no, right? Fill yourself up so that your cup is overflowing, and that way you stay in a healthy energy. I guess the key is knowing that you are already whole on your own, right? So when love comes into your life, it's adding to your life, but it's not the only source of love. Love is a frequency that we can tap into. The fourth reason that you should never chase a man is because if you find yourself chasing a guy and he's running away from you, then that is telling you something. And maybe it's that he's not ready for a relationship, or he's not ready for a relationship with you. And we want to be accepting of that. See, again, like a guy who wants to be with you, he's not going to be playing about you. He's not going to allow you to chase him. Not a man who's in his healthy masculine energy. He's not, because if he wants you to, then he's going to come together with you. And so it has to do with the maturity level. And so a mature man is not going to allow you to chase him. If he wants to be with you too, then you guys are going to come together. Versus you chasing him, it's that is saying so much within itself. Like, he's running away, he's not ready, and so you can't force it. And I don't think any woman on earth would be like, I'm chasing a man. I don't know if our egos can handle that, but this is like something you want to look at within yourself. And sometimes this is really deep. Sometimes when you're not ready for a relationship within, like a real one, you might be chasing guys that are unavailable because you're like, and I do not recommend you do this, okay? And I hope you never do, like a married man or something crazy. Like, don't ever do that. But if for some reason you're chasing a man who's not available to you for whatever reason, it might be because you don't really want a relationship and he can't offer that to you, so you're chasing him. Oh, it's so deep, right? And it's an energetic thing. And I mean, I see it all of the time. I'm not judging you. I have to check myself to make sure that I'm never in this energy of being in my masculine. Like, I always want to be self-aware and unlearn unhealthy habits. We're talking about healthy relationships, and one of the ways to get to a healthy relationship is to never chase a man. Please don't do it. This one is big too. Okay, so now we're conscious women. We are becoming our best selves in this space, and you're a lady. You're a goddess. When you are embodying your divine feminine nature, you should never be chasing a man. You should never be trying to convince someone to be with you or fighting over a man, which I've seen that a lot, and it's in the world. And we really don't need to, because this is where the value comes in, like your self-love, your self-respect. You're valuable, and I want you to remember that. And I always want to remember that. And it's not that we're above men or we're the prize, but we are a valuable creation of the divine. And we have so much love to offer, so much. Our essence, our vibration in itself is such a gift to a man, to a partner. And if you have a wholesome heart, if you're willing to give of yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, your energy, and your love from your heart in a pure way, this makes you a treasure on earth and a rarity on earth. And so that means you're valuable, you're a queen, and a man should see you as such and treat you as such. If he can't make up his mind and he's in all these other relationships, or if, like if you're chasing him or whatever, no, like you should never be chasing a man. He should see you. When he sees you, he sees gold. When he sees you, he sees, oh my God, he sees magic. He sees his other half. He sees what's going to enrich his life, and he wants to add value to your life. You're adding value to him. So mutual love, mutual respect and admiration, right? We don't want to be chasing a guy, right? So we always want to look within. And when you feel valuable and worthy within, then you're going to have a relationship that mirrors that. But if you feel like you're not worth a lot, then you won't be getting a lot, right? So it always starts within. and we don't have to chase a man. You guys, something I've learned on my healing journey is that it really, your childhood dynamics really play a huge part in this. And you know, if you got some color on your skin and if you're living in America, no matter where you are in the world, you know, I mean, history plays a part in this. And a lot of our fathers weren't in the home, right? Coming up in single parent households. And until we become conscious and aware, until we self-reflect and do healing work, we're playing out our traumas. It could be ancestral, generational, you know, societal, collective traumas. And so you empower yourself when you become aware of bad habits, like bad patterns, and you break those. You're like, oh, the mask, you know, we're in the patriarchy. They're trying to turn women into men. And it's working a lot of times. And then what's the opposite? They're turning men into women. Now they want to be the prize. They want to be chased. Oh, where are you taking me out? That's not good enough. I don't want to go eat there. The Cheesecake Factory. Like, that's not good enough for me. And like, I'll see content like this out there. And I'm like, so confused. Like, wow, when did men become women and women become men? It's not like who's better. It's like we're both amazing, but can we treat each other with respect and care and value, right? But it's like about a maturity level and breaking free of like all the toxic ways of the world. Why you should never chase a man is because you need a man to lead. If you're a woman in your feminine energy and then you start chasing a man, okay, now you're acting like a man in your masculine energy, chasing him, pursuing him. And that's going to put him in his feminine energy. And it's just weird. Like, it throws everything off. So I know as a woman, we crave a leader. Like, we want someone to lead us. That's what we want. We want to be able to submit. We want to be able to trust our partner and him be the man. It feels so good because he's the protector. He's keeping us safe. We're leaning on him. They're physically bigger than us. Like, they take care, like they provide. So unless you want to start doing those things, I suggest you do not chase him. Let him be the man and you go ahead and be the woman, sis, because if he wants to be with you, he's going to make that clear. He's going to come after you. He's going to make a straight line for you and he's going to be right there all up in your energy. You're going to feel him right there because that's what they're going to do, and naturally, and it feels good to them. And also allow him to, in a sense, chase you, because that they like to do that. That's just how they're naturally designed. So like when you start playing that role and you start chasing him, it's going to throw him off. And also you might attract a feminine man. And I have been there in my past, and it is not a fun place to be, where I was the one providing financially. I was the one driving, had the car, had the place, and he was doing what I don't know. It was like he was the one, like, yeah, he had a job. It was like I was bringing in more. And that whole like, where do you want to go today? Like, where do you want to go on a date? Where do you want to do? And then if you get yourself a feminine man, he's gonna be like, I don't know, like, what do you want to do? And then it's like you're being the man and he's being the woman, and it doesn't feel good. Like, does he want us to bring him flowers too? Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude, because men have feminine energy too, and men deserve their flowers too. Don't get it twisted, but here's the thing. Allow yourself to be a woman and allow him to be a man. So when you are chasing a man, you're like reversing the roles, and it doesn't serve you or him. And that's why you'll see so many women who are with feminine men, and also like we're being attacked. So like I saw this study on tap water and how they were putting something in the tap water that was turning men literally biochemically more feminine, right? So it is spiritual warfare. And, you know, ultimately they want just the they. Like, they don't even want a man or a woman. They just want it to be nothing. Like, so you could be hooked up to some technology somewhere, and that's the truth. So reproduce. But if you want healthy, a healthy relationship, and you want to be in your feminine and allow him to be in his masculine, then we have to play our positions, play our role, and allow, life to be balanced. So this is why you should never chase a man. Okay, guys, so one of the last reasons you should not chase a guy is because men who like to be chased you're most likely not the only one chasing him. They're just in that energy. They're in that era of their life and they want to be chased by women. They think it's exciting. So sometimes you might think that he likes you, but really he just likes the feeling of being chased. Okay, so maybe he's not really liking you. He's just liking the fact that you're going after him and he likes the attention that you're giving to him. Most likely if he's allowing you to chase him, he's not dumb. He knows that you're chasing him. And he likes that, and he likes that attention from you. So just be aware, like if that's what you want to do, okay, fine. But it's not gonna feel good to you as a woman, especially if you're elevating, if you're healing, if you're spiritually aware, if you're conscious. If you're a conscious queen, you need a conscious king. And I know love is blind, like, oh, I really like him, I really love him. Okay, beautiful. But if it's meant to be, then it will be. You don't have to chase him. Okay, so the last reason I'm going to share with you, like why you should never chase a man, is because we are free and we're making our own decisions. So he's choosing to not be with you and you're choosing to still chase him. No one is perfect and relationships can get so messy. Like I remember back in the day, there was this guy, like we were together, we were in a relationship. He chased me, of course, he pursued me. We got into a relationship, we were together for a year, and then he ended up breaking up with me. And I just didn't want to let go. I thought I wasn't ready to let go. And I, in a sense, chased him for so long. And, you know, sometimes I caught him. Sometimes he was, you know, giving me what I needed at the time as far as like love, attention, friendship, connection. And it's not that he didn't care for me, but it was that he was going through things in his own life, right? So when you're pulled apart, there's reasons for it and you have to allow it. You don't want to force, right? Life is about balance. You have to flow as well. And flowing and surrendering and letting go, this is your feminine energy. And that's why, fellas, if you're watching this, you shouldn't chase any women either. Like it might give you a thrill, but that's not love. She might love that you're chasing her, but it's like, does she really care for you? So mutual love looks like both people being interested, both people putting in effort, both people wanting and choosing to be there. So simple, but it can get complicated. It can get messy. And then there's the whole ego thing, like who's in power, who's in control. I was chasing you, now you're chasing me. And like all these are little kid games, right? It doesn't help that we have like harsh content online of people backing like really unhealthy mindsets and like it's really bad. So I'm just here to advocate for healthy love. I'm here to remind you of what you deserve. I'm here to remind you that it's safe to be in your feminine energy and to allow a man to be a man, which sometimes means growing up, maturing. The same thing for us though, because if you're chasing a guy, you need to mature. And if he's allowing himself to be chased by you, he needs to mature. So we're growing, we're learning, we're healing so that we can thrive and create healthy relationships. I hope this video helped you in some way. I'm sending you so much love, so much power, so much healing on your journey. Take care of yourself. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.